World, not knowing who she is or what she is or how the world works, and she has no memory of her past, and she goes on a journey of self-discovery, aided by her builder slash father, Ido, played by Christoph Waltz, and her first-time love, played by Kian Johnson, Hugo. So she thinks she's just an insignificant girl. She doesn't feel right in her body, and so she doesn't know her past, so she goes on this journey in order to find out who she is and discover what she is and discover her past, and in the midst of that discovers that she's not an insignificant girl at all. She is someone actually quite extraordinary. It's this crazy place where everyone is just trying to survive, and everyone is surviving by the skin of their teeth and doing things they wouldn't otherwise do in order to survive. It is very segregated. Everyone down here in Iron City they are the trash. They live in the scrapyard. They are the poor people. They are the people in systemic poverty. And then there's Zalem, which is the floating city in the sky, which is where all of the clean, very elegant, very rich people live. And they drop all of their trash down to Iron City. And that is where Alita comes from. She's dropped through the funnel from Zalem into the scrapyard. And that's where Ido finds her bust. And that's where he takes her home and he rebuilds her. She's definitely a character young girls can look up to, but she's also a character everyone can look up to. I think it's important, especially for young girls, because they're kind of searching now, you know, well, how am I being represented? Alita is a very dynamic girl, and I think it gives girls permission to go, oh, I can be soft and I can be fearless. I can be curious, but I can also learn. I can also go, is that, you know, I can reason myself, I can express myself, and I don't necessarily have to do what everyone's telling me to do. I can make up my own mind with what's being given to me. Watching these two titans collaborate was inspiring, because they both have their way of doing things, and they both are, you know, control freaks and want to make the best film, and them coming together in that way was beautiful. When I first saw what Alita was going to look like, it was crazy. It was a very surreal experience for me, because every pull, every indent, every scar, every crease, every line, things I wish they didn't put in that are on my face are there. It's like looking at me, because every little nuance of my face is there. The technology is so strong. It's a little bit crazy, because you know, I have very deep Incan girl eye sockets. You know, my eyes are very big, and then they sit very deep in my head. And when I looked at Alita, I'm like, they put my Incan sockets in there. Like, that's me.
Hey guys, here's today's Daily Fact. Now, for John Wick 2, Keanu Reeves performed 90% of the film's fight scenes himself. Now, to prepare for the role, he trained for 3 months in judo,